What is going on, guys? This is Clark Knives here, back with another YouTube's video. And today I'm gonna be showing off all of my Great Eastern cutlery knives. I'm gonna try to make this kind of quick because I have, let's see, 6 knives to go through, and I want to get a pretty in-depth look at most of them. So we're gonna keep the intro pretty short. If you will, go ahead and like and subscribe the video if you want. It helps me out tremendously. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I'm gonna start with this. We are doing like a different format of video, I guess. I'm doing a zoomed in video so y'all can really see some detail. So let me know how y'all like this. This is my all-time favorite GEC. This is the number 44 Buffalo Jack in goldenrod jig bone. I really can't remember. I'd have to get that out. Don't correct me down in the comments because I don't know if that's it or not. Or correct me down in the comments if you want to. I don't care. Yeah, I think this is goldenrod jig bone. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've got this. Had the tube out and looked at it, but anyways, this is a gun stock pattern knife, as you can see, and this is definitely my most used knife. As you can see, it has got a insane patina, and I really hope the quality is showing up for y'all as good as it is on my phone. So yeah, we got a pretty wicked edge on there on the clip blade. Crazy patina. And then here is the pin blade, also another crazy patina, and the back springs. What is that? Oh, it's just oil, I think. That's insane, y'all. And as you can see, the bone's pretty well worn in. I've carried this knife a lot. I have carried this knife a lot. But yeah, that is the Great Eastern Cutlery number 44. I'm gonna have to set these to the side. I might be able to fit them all in frame. I'm not sure, maybe not. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and set them out for now so that the camera can really focus. Next, this is a Great Eastern Cutlery 15 Ancient TC Barlow. I did dye the bone, so this is not the original bone color. And the reason they call it an ancient is because it's supposed to look like it's been really worn. It's kind of been through the ringer in your grandpa's pocket or something. He's went through and hammered the pins a couple more times to tighten them back up. The bone's got cuts on it and dings and dongs and whatever. And then on the old school style Barlows, most of them you'd see they have these risen bone. The bone sticks up from the bolster there, so there you have that. That's pretty neat. And here is the back spring. Pretty crazy patina. Believe it or not, I got this thing brand new and I haven't carried it all that much, but it has taken on a wicked patina. This one you can't see very well for some reason. Okay, and then here is the blade and some of the patina. I actually, look at that, just sharpened this thing. I've thought about putting it back in my pocket. Yeah, look at that shine. Whoa. Anyways, yeah, pretty slick patina going on. That is the 15 Ancient Barlow. All right, next up we have a Great Eastern Cutlery number 76. This is a number 13 out of 35. It's 25 or 35. I think it's 35 though. I can't remember it. I can't remember either. I've had this one for quite a while and I haven't looked at the certificate and I can't remember. So this is also a gun stock pattern knife, but this is also a moose. So as you can see here, you have the main blade and it's got a little bit of oil on it. Here is the main blade, clip point. This is antique jigged ivory, by the way. I do remember this bone. But there is the blade, and there is the whole knife. Another decent little back spring patina going on. Let's see here. There you go. You can see it a little bit better there. Pretty sweet. Yeah, this is, I really like this knife. This is another one that just kind of sits to the side. These two knives just kind of sit to the side. They were both gifts, and I really love these knives, but you know how it goes. We all get a knife, and we start carrying it for a month, and then we'll carry something else, and this one usually will make it into my rotation after so long, and same with this one. They just kind of get swapped out every now and then. And here is the secondary, which let me wipe the oil off these. I oil them up whenever I put them up. This is a spay blade, and there's the patina. But yes, as you can see, it is a moose pattern, and they both have good edges on them, as you can tell, nice and shiny. I keep good edge on my knives, folks. I have to, or else it'll drive me nuts. It's one of those things where whenever you get a knife that is so sharp, or get a knife, like you sharpen it and you get it so sharp, once you get to that point, it's like you can't go back. You can't have a dull knife or a sharp knife anymore. You have to have it like razor edge. And if I don't have a razor edge on mine, it will probably make or break the knife for me. So that's that. And then let's go ahead and do next up. This is a number 71 pattern, farm and field. And this thing has a wicked patina on it as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. This is like a sod buster style, and I can barely get it in frame here for y'all to see. Sorry about that. I think my camera focuses better whenever it's up closer. And I did mess the edge up, as you can see right here. I was using my work sharpener, and I was pushing down a little too hard, so this edge is like really wide on this side, and it wasn't on this side, so I had to widen this side up, and then it took a lot of meat off. But that's besides the point. It's still fairly sharp. It'll get the job done. And here's you a good look at the patina. Flip it over for you. Yep. Very nice. Okay, so there you go. You can see the back spring patina now. But yeah, this is a Great Eastern Cutlery 71 sodbuster style. This is green, OD green micarta. All right, and then this is my most recent one. This is the Great Eastern Cutlery 77 in Gabon ebony. I actually just dropped this knife today. As you can see right there, it's got a battle scar now, which is lovely. Here are the scales. This thing's been riding bare bones in my pocket, actually. If y'all been watching me for a while, I've had a couple of wooden knives, and I've always been super scared to carry them in my pocket because I was afraid of the wood splitting or chipping off at the edge or something like that. But I'll tell you what, I've been bare bones in this thing. It's been holding up pretty good. You can see it's got some dents and dings here and there from pocket change or keys or whatever. And it's got some scratches on it today from sliding off my car and hitting the ground. But I usually keep this stuff pretty waxed up. I just throw some wicked wax on the wood there, and that'll take care of all the worries about it splitting or anything like that. And then here is the main blade, a little patina check. Pretty sweet knife. I have really been enjoying this knife. I'll go ahead and do a back spring teener. The light. It's either it looks really good in the light or it doesn't. It's never an in-between. Yeah, y'all get the gist though. It looks so much better. There you go, you can kind of tell now. And then I'll show off the pin blade here. Yep, this is the Great Eastern Cutlery number 77 in Gabon ebony. This has been kind of just a plain video. I'm really just kind of wanting to get something out for y'all to watch, so I apologize. But anyways, last knife. This is the Great Eastern Cutlery number 54 jumbo stock pin in spring pasture acrylic, and this thing has been in my pocket for a decent little bit. I carry this thing actually quite a bit. It is a pretty big knife, as y'all can tell, compared to like this knife, my 44, or if you want to see my smallest one, which is the 15, it's a pretty decently size smaller. But anyways, this thing, it's got its scratches, it's got its dings, it's got its back spring patina. Everything looks good on this knife. Here's the pin blade. It needs to be a little cleaned. Still, then again, I don't disappoint with the shiny edges. And these things are razor sharp, by the way. There you go, look at that. That's really focused in. You can tell the grittiness here. Actually, I carried this one with me today while I was at work. And whenever I set these things in my pocket, I don't know if you can hear that, but that is actually a little bit of rust forming. I have to come through after a day's work and wipe this off with maybe a little bit of Neverdol, or oil will take care of it most of the time, like some gun oil, because that's rust forming just from me sweating. The sweat seeping through my pockets and being moist in my pocket all day. But yeah, same thing with this. I'm gonna have to go through and wipe it off a little bit. But yeah, razor sharp edge. This is a cigar style knife, and I actually really like this thing. I like the acrylic. It's not really like Delrin, but kind of like Delrin. You don't have to worry about chipping or dropping or anything like that, because you know it'll be fine. But yeah, that is all of my knives. I'm gonna see if I can fit them all into frame here. I know this has been kind of a plain Jane video. There hadn't been really much talking going on or anything like that, but I'm just kind of giving a new video a shot just to see how everything goes. So if y'all enjoyed this kind of video, let me know, and I might try to continue to do a little bit more. I appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.